Before we begin, there are some things I must make emphatically clear to you. If I see you removing your mask at any point during the performance, I shall staple it to your greasy scalp to ensure that you don't lose it again. If you have brought a phone, or worse, a child, make sure you silence them or I will do you the favor of silencing them for you. For those of you who don't have the stomach to witness my glory in its entirety, there will be a brief 10-minute intermission for you to catch your breath. Lastly, the eyes will be used during this performance. Now, sit back and enjoy Trunchbull the musical.
My daddy says I'm a special little boy.
I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true he indulges my tendency to bulge, but I'm his little soldier. Up, 2, 4, 3.
My mom says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's made to see. Ever since the day God told the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as bold or tough as me. Has my daddy told ya? One day when I woke up, I can be a soldier and fight you on the face.
I'm gonna go for beauty and brilliance these days. It seems like there are millions of these, one in a million these days. Specialness is the regard, above average is average. Go figure, is it somewhat a miracle like calculus that such frequent miracles can render each one out miraculous? My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God chose the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious Berylina. She has never seen a prettier Berylina. She says if I clean I have to cut down on the cream. If I'm a Berylina, then give me more cream.
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
It's clearly more tragedy development appears.
What is here?
Got some honey on her brother. I think she's licked.
Have you seen the school report? He's got to see on his report. What? You have to change the school. The teacher's clearly falling short.
She's just a nice.
So hilarious and insightful.
Might she be a little brighter than her class?
Take another picture.
International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship in Paris.
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood.
Of course I am! I always compete, Doctor. And this time, I've got a secret weapon. Rodolfo. He's not Italian, they're very supple. And he has incredible upper body strength.
I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, do you really have no idea?
Wind!
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Look, am I fat?
Mrs. Wormwood, you're pregnant!
What?
You're going to have a baby!
But I've already got a baby! I didn't want another one! Isn't there something
most precious gift that the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you, a brand new human being, a life, a person, a wonderful new person is about to come into your life, bring love, happiness, magic, and wonder.
Bloody hell!
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in God.
I'll put you in a minute!
You are life, you can't live yet. There's still a broken sin, this unbroken mind. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. It just doesn't start, so much infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. And yes, every single life, every new life is a miracle, a miracle.
Where is he? Where's my son?
Mr. Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Doctor. What am I thinking? It's cause for a proper smoke. Oh my word! He's an ugly little thing.
This is one of the most beautiful children I have ever seen.
Oh my good lord! Where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy! His what should we call it? His doodah? What have you done with his thingy?
This child does not have a
A
thing.
boy with no thingy? Look what you done, you stupid woman! The boy's got no thingy!
Mr. Wormwood, this child is a girl, a beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is that your call? To the boy animal. International. I'm a chess officer.
Competition's finished, you missed it. I don't suppose we could exchange it for a boy, could we?
This is the last day of my life. And my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in the spark-fluorescent light. And this gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in the semi-finals tonight. I could be dancing the tarantella, prima donna, Italiano, not dressed in hospital cotton, with an ouching front bottom, and this horrible, smelly little horrible I have ever seen.
I can't find its frightened beat.
Life is unbelievably unlikely. Just doesn't start, so infinitely small. The most common thing in life is love. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle. Miracle! A miracle!
My mother says I'm a miracle. Wanna get my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Thomas shot the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's a fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. That I'm as shiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be most cynical, but it's a triple miracle. There's never been a miracle, a miracle, a miracle less. My mum says I'm a jumped up little germ. My daddy says I'm a wolf. My mum says I'm a trusty little worm. And kids like me shall be against the law. My daddy says I'm going to shut my pipe off. No one likes a smart house girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. I'll be good runners. Well, let's just put it this way. You won't believe women are eyes. sir. Very good runner, sir. It is, sir. So, how much exactly?
Harry! Look, she's reading a book. It's not normal for a 5-year-old to be reading a book. Think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom.
Hey! Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl, and she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry, stories! Who wants to hear stories? It's not normal for a girl to be on thinking.
You know what? I'm gonna call you straight back. Would you please shut up? I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this? It's your fault. You spend us in trouble and expect me to get us out of it. What am I? A flaming escapologist?
Escapologist? Escapologist, he says. I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, I'm an acrobat. The world's greatest acrobat to balance that lot. I'm off to bleach my roots and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man!
Bob, I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Russian businessman, very, very stupid. Your genius husband is gonna sell them 155 brand new luxury cars. Actually, we're going to sell 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen, look, boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit, Ryan. All I can say is, thank Evans Michael inherited his old man's brains. Hey, son?
Michael.
Fair. I shall take the money that we earn and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way that you have spoken to me this evening.
It's your fault. With your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But that's not right. You didn't do anything.
Right? I'll tell you something. In a few days, you'll be going off to school, and you won't be getting right there. Oh no, I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull, and I've told her all about you and your smarty pants ideas. Great big, strong, scary luncheons. Used to complete the Olympics, throwing a hammer. And that's what she's gonna do to a normal, squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get out of here, you little bookworm.
Do all of what you must let a little thing like this have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna take my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
A man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair makes a good brain. Now, the secret to my success...
Secrets.
Yes, secret. The secret to my success is this. Oil of violets, air tonic for men. Stand back, son. Your old man's going away. Oh, yeah, that's what it's at, alright. That's the bananas right there. Now, son, a man simply cannot fail to get recognised when he looks like this.
Secrets.
Good Lord, man. Have you started already? It's not even 8:30.
It's great!
My hair? It's green!
What on earth did you do that for? Why did you want green
I
hair?
didn't do anything. I don't want green hair.
Maybe you mixed up some ammonium peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
My hair. My lovely hair. What am I going to do? Oh, I've got my deal today with the Russians. What am I going to do?
I know what you can
What is it? What can I do?
do. You pretend you're an elf.
I see. I can pretend to... What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony.
I'm a girl. Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting! There are. Creep on back to that library for something. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better. Oh, Matilda, what a pleasure to see you. You're in the library again, are we?
Yes. You see, Mum wanted me to stay at home with her. She hates it when I go out. Dad too, they just love having me around so much. But I think it's good for girls to have their own space.
Matilda, your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. Oh, you tell them lots of stories like you do with me. I love your stories, Matilda. Oh, and it's not a hint, really, but if you did happen to have sinuses, see you next week. Yes, goodbye, Miss Honey, and good luck with the toll story. As I was saying, Matilda, I'm not hinting, but you happen...
Mrs. Phelps, who was that lady?
That lady? That was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
She's going to be mine.
Your teacher? Now, are you going to tell me a story or aren't you?
Once upon a time, two greatest circus performers to ever live, an anthropologist who could escape from any law ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed she could actually fly, fell in love, and got married. They performed some of the greatest feats together the world had ever seen, and people would come from miles around, kings, queens, celebrities, astronauts, but not just to see their feats, but to see the love that they had for each other, which was so deep and so pure that it said that cats would purr as they passed by and dogs would weep for joy. They moved into a beautiful old house at the edge of town, and each evening they would walk, take the air, and each night the children of the town would wait in anticipation, hoping to glimpse the shiny white scarf Acrobat always wore. But then they reached it and we had to cry, "Triss! Triss!" And the two great performers would put on a spectacular show, just for that. But, although they loved each other, although they were famous and everyone loved them, they were sad.
We have everything.
We have everything that the world has to offer us in life.
We have everything.
But the one thing to my toilet, and they still hadn't tried. And each night, they would listen to the silence of the big empty house. And they could imagine how beautiful it would be if it was filled with the sounds of a child playing.
Matilda, this is very sad.
Do you want me to stop?
Don't you dare.
Their sadness overwhelmed them and drew them to even more dangerous feats, as their love was the only place they could escape the inescapable tragedy of their lives. And so, it was decided that they would perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called, announced the anthropologist to the world's press, who waited with bated breath. The burning woman hurried through the air with dynamite in her hair over shots and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage now. It is the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is our destiny, said the wife, smiling sadly, slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of life has led us.
Well, what happened?
I don't know.
What? Not yet, anyway. Well, is there more? I mean, isn't there just a little bit more? I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here? I would love to meet her.
Mama, goodbye! That's all! See you tomorrow!
Yes, after your first day of school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm his special little boy.
I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
Mom says I'm an angel.
Being a prince or a princess, you will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This living now. And the first lie I can remember, back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. It was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I'll deal with you. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line. You will cry when you don't. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful. Why do you understand? Just you wait for Miss N. What's Miss N? Physical education.
It's the trunk ball's speciality.
My mom says I'm a miracle.
My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet.
School is really fun, according to my mom. Dad said I learned the alphabet.
Alphabet! I've got to learn to listen, kids.
Entering the A to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. listen here, my dear, your advice was a feeling. Step out of line, if you cry, you tell me to stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why? Did you hear what we said? Just you wait for me to say. Just you wait for me to say.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day at school. Now, do any of you know any of your 2 times tables? Wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Please stand and do as much as you can.
All right. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. 12 times 2 is 24. 13 times 2 is 26. 14 times 2 is 28. 15 times 2 is 30. 60 times 2 is 32.
Stop! Good heavens! How far can you go?
I'm not sure. Quite a long way, I think.
Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
But, oh yes. Now how about this? This is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it. But 2 times 487. If you took your time, do you think
974.
12 sevens?
84.
Let's leave maths for the time being and look at reading. Now, can anyone read this?
Ooh, I can read this little.
Very well, Nigel. Yes, Nigel, we better leave it there. We'd hate you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender, is the first word tomato? No, but tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda.
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words?
Oh, yes. I have to learn words in order to read sentences, because sentences are just a big grouping of words, and if you can't read sentences, you have no help with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself, Matilda?
Oh, yes, many of them. I love books. I read quite a few last week, actually.
A few? In a week? Why, that is good. What books have you read?
Oh, Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tessie Jubbervilles, Lord of the Rings, Kim, Invisible Man, Secret Gardens, Crime and Punishment, and Sting of the Dog.
Knock on the door, just knock on the door, don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, there's nothing to fear.
on with it.
Yes, in my class. There is a little girl called Matilda Wormwood, and I...
Yes, daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owner of Wormwood Motors. An excellent man told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh, no, headmistress. I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
Miss Honey, what is the school motto?
Bambinotum est magitum.
Bambinotum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense. Haven't I just told you she's a gangster?
But she knows her times tables.
So she's learned a few tricks.
But she can...
So can I.
I have to tell you, headmistress, that in my opinion, this little girl should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
But she is a squib, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot simply place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about the rules, honey? The rules!
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at my trophies, see how my trophies gleam. It's so nice, see how they shine. What do you think it's taught to become English? I'm a throwing champion. 1969, do you think in that night when my big mommy's game that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like that. As I stepped up to the circle, will I change my plan? What? As I talked up my hall, did I wave my hand? I did not. As I started my swing, did I look at the view? Did I drift off in dream for a minute more or two? Do you think I faltered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As I hammered to off, did I change my plans? The grunt I had practiced for many a month. Not a jot, not a dot, did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my flow, wasn't just it all I got to. Not even as the hammer left my hand and said, up above the skies. Did I let myself go? No, 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 no. If you drove the heart for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children, 2, 3, 4. If you want to for your country, yes, you can sit and sing inside the circle all the time. If you want to achieve success, you don't use your tenderness. Sing, Jenny. 2, 3, 4. If you want to go for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. I apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw. Find the right alignment, touch, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
He fell asleep, so we put him onto the jumpers for safety. He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mum? Hello? What am I doing here? Why, this isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, miss.
I'm back, is a twit.
Yes, sir. Completely different car, sir. Green Air, huh? Yeah, it was National Green Air Day. You know, a celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce. Start. Tomorrow on. Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Dos minutos. Now that is how you do. Now that is how you do. What the hell? You know what? I'm gonna leave this on. It looks like rain.
Who is it? Yes, hello. I'm Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher. They're busy right now. It will only take a moment. Well, come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. It's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ciao Rodolfo, parlo italiano? Bene, come stai?
What? Who is this babe? You know I've interruptions due to my energy. No.
What do you want, Miss Chutney? It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read, so
Well, stop reading. Lord knows we tried.
Ooh, I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips.
Look, I'm not a big fan of girls getting all smarty pants, Miss Hussy. Girls should care about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than looks. Now, look at you and look at me. You choose books, and I choose looks. I beg your pardon?
Babes, I'm on fire here, please.
But Matilda can calculate complicated things in her head in an instant.
Calculate this.
But her mind is incredible. With a little help from us, she could mind. Her mind. You don't know anything, do You all can blame yourself now. Come on! You seem to think that people like people that are clever. It's very quaint. It's very sweet. But wrong! People don't like smarty pants that go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume from which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important. So you have got to be loud. Girl, you gotta learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. A little less glass, a lot more hair. A little less back, a lot more fear. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less hair, a lot more derriere. Woo! Now it's gonna tell you when you stick your tush where you got a line to hide it on your bushel. No one's gonna listen if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't know. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your head, 'cause they're gonna highlight what you got. What you got is not a lot, so gotta be loud. You gotta give yourself permission to shout instead of be proud. A little less, a lot more zing, a little less, a lot more swing, a little less, dressing like a man, a little more, I look nice, you don't. Now it's gonna tell you when to wiggle your butt. No one's gonna love if you down on the rumba. Everybody loves a little something exotic, but learning a language is on the top. It doesn't really matter if you don't know it. The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it, the less you have to say, the louder you
the great day arrived. It seemed as if the whole world had arrived to see the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hand of the shot and spiky objects caused by the man locked in the cage. Everything was arranged for the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic-class hammer thrower, and who loved nothing more than to frighten the children of the town. People whispered that in her cold, brooding heart, she resented her sister for both her success and her love. Suddenly, out came the astrologist, dressed in his usual tights and spangly outfit. But there was no sign of the acrobat, and no glimpse of a shiny white sky. And instead of the musical fanfare, there was absolute silence as he solemnly strode into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair, overshot in spiky objects, caught by the man, locked in the cage, has been cancelled. No! Yes, the audience gasped so loud that a passing airplane caught it on its instrumentation and recorded it as an atmospheric phenomenon. Cancelled! Because my wife is pregnant! Oh, Matilda! Silence. You could have heard a fly buzz. Suddenly, the crowd leapt to their feet and roared in appreciation. The beat was easily forgotten, and the applause went on for nearly an hour. So, it has a happy ending then, forgotten by all that is except the acrobat sister. When all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract. A contract? A contract to sign upon this feat, and upon this feat you shall. I pay for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd back their money, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. My hands are tied. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair of a shot with spiky objects caused by the man locked in the cage will be performed this day or I'll be bringing you first to go. Well, what happened? I don't know. I have to tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow? I don't know that my daughter's on vacation till tomorrow. Mrs. Phillips, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
No, Matilda, we must find out how it ends. I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just... Oh, but they want that child so very much. And it must be wonderful for a child to be so wanted.
Yes. Wonderful. Goodbye, Mrs. Phillips.
Matilda, could I speak to you, please? I'm afraid I've not been very successful in getting others to see your abilities. So, starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a new selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You can sit and read while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Oh, Matilda! This is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all of the air out of me.
What?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This clot, this foul carbuncle, is none other than than a disgusting criminal. A denizen of the underworld. A member of the mafia. This morning, you sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not! Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball. But this crime took place before school. Therefore, she is guilty.
Alright, I stole the Trunchbull's cake. And I was definitely thinking about owning up to it. Maybe. You see, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly, and the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I had scoffed it down too quick, and it was beginning to fight back. Oops. See?
I'm not guilty, I'm not!
You're not guilty, you are! Because you are a clerk. You are a thief. You are a fiend. And I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, child. You shall be destroyed. You shall be destroyed.
It was the biggest burn I had ever done. It was the biggest burn I had ever had. It was the biggest burn I had ever heard about. And very quickly my delicious chocolatey gas burn went across the classroom. Past Alice. Past Lavender. And very quickly my chocolatey gas burn, which now seems to have a mind of its own, wafted into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You like my cake, little brothers?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. And I'm very sorry about
As long as you like the cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Dog Trotter. It is.
Well, I did thank you.
That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Dog Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
No, you're not full. I'll tell you you're full, and I say that criminals like you aren't full until you've eaten the entire cake.
What?
No buts. You haven't got time for buts. Eat.
Headmistress, he'll be sick!
Well, you should have thought of that before he decided to make a pact with Satan and steal my cake. Eat.
He can't!
Eat.
Surely can't.
Eat.
It might explode.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce. Might have been nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between the hit, there's not a lot of difference inside. He can't
given me.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you now the pinnacle of our achievements as a human species. The very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So, Ellie, if you want to take a look, is the equivalent of lots of books. All I know I learned from telling this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, it's just a channel with just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertising. Why should we waste our energy turning a page 1, 2, 3 when you can sit happily on your lovely family, watching people talking and singing and doing stuff? All I know I learned from telling, but big of a telling, but smart of a man. You can tell from my big telling, just the better I am. Take it away, son. Shut up. Whoa. Why should we waste our energy trying to wreck Ulysses when you can sit happily on your lovely balcony, watching side of famous people talking to really famous people? All I know, I learned from Ted, but big of a Ted, or smart of a man. You can tell from my big head just how clever of a fella I am. And what's been out there? Luther Dickens is Charles Dickens, Mary Shelley Hall, Charlotte Bronte, Victor Bronte, James Austen, England Cornposting, James Joyce, because it's sad noise, Ian McGibbon, Lots, Ewan, William Shakespeare, Moby Dick, easy grandma.
Hello, I'm Matilda, by the way, Matilda's best friend. There's a bit coming up that's all about me.
Well, not exactly about me,
But I play a big part in it. But I don't want to tell you what happens because I don't want to spoil it. Alright, look, what I do is I volunteer to get the transport a jug of water, and then... No, I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to ruin it. Well, on the way back, I find Newt, and I named him Marcus Randall. Anyways, a newt is like a really ugly lizard that lives in water, so I pick him up, and... No, I will not say any more. I'm going to put a newt in the trench once done. It's going to be brilliant.
well, bits of it anyway. Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Well, we don't have a revenge session. Why? Is there a child at school behaving a bit like a bully?
Oh, no, not a child exactly.
But tell us about your story.
Do you want to hear the next part of my story?
Story? You said story? Yes, Matilda, what are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat band has shiny bright stars around her husband's neck. For that, my love, she said, kissing her with the gentlest of kisses. Smile, we've heard about this 1,000 times. Suddenly, she hugged him with the tightest bond, so tight that he thought that she had all the air out of him. And so, they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat to ever be performed. The great escapologist would have to escape from the cage, lean out, catch his wife with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and douse the flames on a specially designed dress, all in 12 seconds, before the flames reached the dynamite in her hair and blew his wife's fiddle.
Sorry, go on.
The trick stopped. The moment the specially designed dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. The crowd held their breath as she held over the sharks and spiky objects. 1 second, 2 seconds, the flames crept up her dress. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, she reached for the cage. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, the door swung open and the padlocks pinged open and the giant chains fell away. 7 seconds, 8 seconds. The escapologist reached out one huge, muscled arm to catch his wife and the child. 9 seconds, 10 seconds, I can't look. 11 seconds, and he grabbed her, and suddenly the flames were dashed with foam before they could both be blown to pieces.
So, the story does have a happy ending after all.
No,
No.
no. Maybe it was the loss of their child. Maybe it was nerves. But the escapologist used just a touch too much foam and her hands grew slippy and she fell.
Was she alright? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She didn't actually live long enough to have their child, but the effort was too great. Love our little girl, she said. Love our daughter with all your heart. She's all we ever wanted.
Love our girl with everything. She is everything.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
How can things possibly get any worse?
I'm afraid they did. You see, the escapologist was so kind that he never for 1 second blamed the acrobat system for what happened. In fact, he invited her to stay in his home with him and help look after his daughter. She was nothing but a cruel little girl, making her iron and wash and cook and clean and beating her if she did a thing wrong. It was always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing. And so the poor little girl grew up with the coolest, horriblest, most meanest aunt you could ever imagine.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes. Matilda, you are so smart. Your parents must think they have won the lottery with a child like you.
Oh, yes, they're always saying that. In fact, they're always saying, oh, Matilda, you like winning the
Bad, knackered old bangers, all polished up, but the mileage, telling the truth, that each one was knackered. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each car backwards, could I? When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran to the workshop, grabbed a drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the motor of the first car, turned it on, and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards!
Yes, boy, backwards. Now, a drill's motor whirls backwards, thousands of times a second, and within a few minutes, I reduced the mileage to practically nothing. I did it to every single car.
Backwards!
Maybe stop talking, darling. There's a good boy.
10 minutes later, the Russians showed up. Great big nasty faced apes, expensive suits, dark glasses, don't know who they thought they were.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on the program last night.
That was badgers. The program was about badgers. Same thing.
And did it work?
monster. She has sullied the memory of my wife. She has betrayed the trust of her own sister. She has shown cruelty the most precious reality of my marriage. Bullying children is her game, is it? The legacy with this creature thinks she can do. When the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last little girl ever saw her father, because he never came home, ever again.
What are you doing with the books, the woman?
They're for Matilda.
No, they're not. Not for my books. There is an age for reading, and there is an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Yeah! Isn't that right, Doctor?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Only I've got the ears now with the toad. Sit! This comes to my attention, honey, that you know nothing about teaching. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggot!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Please understand that when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Look at you, flagging, disgusting, revolting, I say. I think it's time I toughened you all up with a bit of this head. Let's begin. This school of ladies started reeking. Quiet, maggots, while I'm speaking! Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it no too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. And you may burn your bridges. This mistress finds this foul odoriferousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so the stop stench is spread. I find sensational fizz and sorcery break from the revolting. Smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and this air will get you sweaty, and it won't be long before I smell the harm of aging and abetting. A bit of this end will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of the reek of insubordination. The fifth of resistance, the palm of dissent, the want of beauty in action. Becomes too big and greedy to get it and get it in a bad position too. Before the world starts to turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. So without insanity, the stench of intent, the reek of freedom and protest, the hum of the hinds, you know, the world of anarchy and progress. Once we've exercised these feelings, they shall be too food for scheming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Right, children, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline. 1, for negative 1, and rhetoric, then naturally, Twittering is temperingness, naturally, discipline. We must begin insisting on routine activity. Persistently resisting this anarchistic discipline on pandering and discipline. What is the not listening to one discipline? Simply refrigerating the discipline. Imagine a world with no children. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try it. The peace and the quiet, a bubbling stream. Now imagine a woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find a dwarf called Zeke, a carnival freak who can firmly bat with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your sense. Don't let them throw it away. No! If you find your way through, they'll be waiting for you, singing, no! And that, just like I said, the shrinking maggot appears her ugly head. Even the squittiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stickiness. Have you ever seen anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than that smell of belly on it? Sounds so dreadful. Stupid girl.
Look, it's the new. Do you see it? This is the new. Now look, I'm going to put the new in the Trunchbull's jug. Quiet! So I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That is because you, Miss Helen, are pathetic. You're wet. You're weak. You are nothing more than a slimy, slithery little... You no! What is it? No, it's just supposed to be a snake. Yo! Yes, you. Come in. Stop! We're only just getting started.
This is what your poor is all right.
It's another 2 years of experimentation. And it's going to pull off. They stretch. In fact, I think I can feel these ones stretching now. Yeah! What did you say to me? You're not fit to be in a school. You ought to be in a prison. In a
deepest, darkest, dankest prison. I shall have you strapped to a trolley and wheeled out to the school with the muzzle of your mouth. You vile, repulsive little cockroach. Doomed.
Have you ever wondered what I have about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in my head as red means in your head when someone says red, and how if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, and we are holding a light, that light would still travel away from us at the full speed of light, which seems right in a way. What I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, I'm just wondering if inside my head there's quite a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind have been these stories delivered to me will be written. When everyone shouts, they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom, the stories and telling would stop just for once. I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but the story becomes anger, and the anger is light that's burning inside me. Usually fade, but it isn't today. And heat and the shouting, my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a valley in the woods. Quiet, like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice sort of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And the people around me, the mouths are still moving. The words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet. And I am alone. Like I've sailed into the eye of
You think you have power over me? That invincible of all this and there's no irrational strength, no national redneck, no child has not getting from it anyone before I defeat you. You've got this meant for me, the great mistrustful. Oh? No. It's nothing. Ooh. I think I still think another zone. Someone help me pick it up, please. Hello? Oh, right. It's going south. It's going south. Let it go. It's entering my millimeters. Someone come get it out. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers. Ow!
That was interesting. I think we'd all better go home, while we still can. Matilda?
Watch!
Matilda, I think it would be wise
Watch! Please?
really are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh, yes, he's very proud. He's very, very, very proud. He's always saying, oh, Matilda, I'm so proud. That's not true, Miss Honey. He doesn't say that. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little kid.
I see. Well, here we are. Home, sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
No, they don't. But I'm even poorer than most because of, well, because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed and I fell completely in love with it. I begged the farmer to let me move in and, well, he thought I was mad, but he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was very young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. And so, when I got my job as a teacher, well, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She had written everything down, every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said that my father had given her his entire house.
Did he really do that? Magnus, I mean, did he really just give her his house?
I do not know. But I find it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said.
Miss Honey, you think she did it, don't you?
I cannot say. But I do know that after years of being bullied by that woman, it made me pathetic. I was trapped.
And that's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. By this pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, as you can see, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
But, Miss Honey, she's got your father's house. She's got everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can fly and set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storms, I am warmed by a small summer fire. And there is nowhere I would run. It isn't much, but it is enough. This is my house. This is my house.
she died. You see, she was an acrobat. Well, yes. And my father.
An anthropologist.
Matilda, how do you know that?
So, they were your parents.
I'm not sure.
The people in my story.
What story?
I've been telling a story and I thought I was making it up, but it's your life. Miss Honey, I've seen your life.
You've seen my life.
She didn't win. We have to go to the police.
Matilda, no, we can't. We have no evidence.
But you can tell them. Tell them she did it.
That wouldn't work with Matilda. It would be my word against hers, and they would never believe that she was capable of murder.
But why? Miss Honey, she was so cruel to you. She shouted at you. She thought you were dead doctors and sellers coming and
Matilda, stop! Please.
Miss Honey, go answer Laura. Who is she?
A contract is a contract is a contract. In this world, children, there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I'll win. And if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is wrong. Something is not working. And when something is wrong, you have to put it right, even if it screams. What are you looking at?
You.
Today we're going to have a very special spelling test. And every child who gets one single word wrong shall get a turkey. Yes. You stand up. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey's class. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. Miss Honey is too kind and teach to be good at anything. Any idiot can see that. You stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating!
Of course she's not cheating. She's simply spelling the word.
These specks of dust can't be clever. They are words!
I've told her. That's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You, snobbers, filth, stand up, spell. Let me see. Spell anterior-cavaliosa precocis.
What? But that's not even a word, you just made it up.
Spell it, or go to Turkey. And I shall warn you, it has silent letters.
A-N-C-H-E-L-L-A.
Oh dear,
Okay.
Gotten it wrong. I'm so sorry, it was the silent Z. You're going to Turkey! Stop it! Cat! C-A-F. Cat.
I got you wrong, miss. You have to put me in Turkey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
What are you doing?
Table. X-A-B-F-Y. And me too.
Stop this!
You can't put us all in Turkey. Banana. X-P-Y-W-F.
Stop this now! A-N-S-O-N. Survive!
Snot nose. U-C-O-O-O-O-O-O-O. Q.
Why don't you stop this now?
Naughty. P-U-T-X-N-Y.
I will not be a trick.
Big Fat Bobby. P-Y-T-L-F-D-R-B-S-W. Reloading. Reloading.
No! It's got enough turkey for all of you. What am I going to do? I don't...
Calm now, Amanda. Didn't you think I had thought of that? I've been busy.
Yeah!
A whole array of trophies. One for each and every one of you. And now we tell it a spelling test is over. I can tell you that each and every one of you has failed. You see, children, in this world there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. And I am, and always will be undeniable.
The joke! Look at the joke!
It's moving. It's rising. Agatha.
What is this?
Agatha, this is madness.
What? No! Stop this now!
Give my Jenny back her house.
You are great, insufferable.
Then leave.
and that she was now the owner of the beautiful old house, which had, up until that moment, been owned by the evil aunt, one Agatha Franchel. She moved in immediately, and she was very happy, happier than she had ever been in her entire life.
And as for Miss Trunchbull, well, she was never seen again. All the trophies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honeywood, and it was often said that it was the best school in all the land.
And you know something else? Matilda could never again move things with her mind. I thought it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said that it was because she no longer had a need for her superpowers. Sometimes I would look at this little girl who had done so much to help others, but who was stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names. I would feel my blood boil, and I would just wish that I could do something.
So, this is the end. And I wish so much that I could tell you that the story has a happy ending. And I wish so much that I could tell you that Matilda got the love that she deserved. Perhaps the truth is that not all stories have happy endings.
Don't stand there gulping. Won't go with a spine.
Spring, but why? Because this idiot, this nit, this twit brain thought it would be a good idea to send 155 obeyers to the Russian mafia.
I didn't know they were the flaming Russian mafia, did I? Come on, boy. We're leaving. No, we're never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Woodward, I would love to take Matilda, if she would like to stay with me, that is. I would look after her with love and care, and I'd pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
You mean leave our daughter, with you?
Did you just call me?
They'll be here any minute.
Dad, you called me your daughter.
Hey, idiot! Look right behind the books.
What are they there with my leg, my beautiful fish?
Ah, you must be the Vermouth doctor.
Yes,
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The Vermouth is a very stupid man. And being stupid, he assumed that I was stupid too. And that is a very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, well, I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
Ah, she knows this. At least there is one clever one in the family. And what is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Sadly, the people I deal with are thinking is all backward.
Backwards!
Итак, докторы, вы мне остаться. Да, приятно познакомиться с такой умной девушкой.
Спасибо! Мне очень приятно познакомиться с вами.
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Не так хорошо, как мне хотелось. Не так красивый язык. Потому не буду спрашивать такие вопросы.
Matilda, who taught you to speak Russian?
I did. I was reading just yesterday, and I thought it would be better to read it in the language it was written in.
I am Sergei. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda. Matilda, your father has been very stupid and rude to both of us, yes? I could easily have one of my friends teach him some manners. And one day when he leaves hospital, he will still be very stupid. But not so rude. Matilda, I give this as a gift to you. What do you say?
Mr. Sergei, that is a very tempting offer. But he's my father. And I'm his daughter. I've had enough of it then.
This little girl
Jak to, že jdeme stojem kapenta?
No, Matilda, istiklal Matilda.
Dobrze. Izvlíček.
Matilda, your father is a very, very stupid man. He is also very, very lucky to have you as his daughter. Although, if I'm doing business in town again, and I see him, he will not be so much.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Wait! What about the girl? Do you want to stay? Yeah? With Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short on rules, so yes,